welcome to today's coffee talk. Although today I am at Sonic and I got a tea, but it's still a drink. When did they change the straws blue? Has that been a thing for a while? It's been a little bit since I've been to Sonic, but they used to have red straws and now they're blue. That's pretty good. I got a half sweet, half unsweet tea with sugar-free raspberry and a little cheesy fry action going on, which I shouldn't be having cheese because I'm lactose intolerant, but all of us who are lactose intolerant, we always go, how worth it is it? And it's varying degrees of how worth it is. And today it's a little worth it. Just a little. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how lactose intolerant I am. I know that sounds weird, but it's, again, varying degrees of that. If I say I have a bowl of ice cream, that's a no. That's an immediate no. Or a milkshake, immediately no. Cheese, it depends on how much cheese. I think this is gonna be fine, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Speaking of lactose intolerances and intolerances in general, I wanted to talk about how tomorrow I'm going to get an allergy test. And I heard that they can do them on your arm, where they poke. But I'm gonna get them on my back, which is what I'm used to hearing. But a coworker told me that another coworker got an allergy test and she got them on her arm. It's fine. It's whatever. It's just interesting that there's a second option, and I guess it just varies clinic to clinic on what they want to do. But I've been dealing with allergies. I have asthma. And I keep getting sick, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just back to back sick. Yes, I'm eating cheesy fries, and diet is important with your immune system, but I eat relatively well. It really is just constant. A constant cloggedness in this area and in my ears. So I'm excited to know what's going on, at least moving those steps into what's going on. I'll be taking y'all along with me to get my back all poked up with the 4 different allergens. I was very curious as to what the list was, and I couldn't find a definite list. So I asked ChatGPT, and even then it wasn't a full list. It categorized it, and it said some things within each of those categories, but it would just say like fish, and then it would say salmon, cod, etc. But it wouldn't give the full list of things. So tomorrow I will be getting that full list of things, and I'll be talking about it within that video as well. I know that it's going to be uncomfortable. I know it's going to burn. I know I'm going to be very itchy. They told me to be prepared to be there for 3 hours or so, which is a long time. But I get it. Some reaction to allergens doesn't always happen immediately. But what I'm most curious about is the dairy. I wonder if I have a mild dairy allergy, because I found out recently that not everyone's throat or tongue gets itchy after they have like whole milk. And so I've always heard stories like that where someone eats like a banana and they're like, I hate when my throat gets itchy like everyone else. And it's like, my throat doesn't get itchy. It's like everyone's throat doesn't get itchy when they have bananas. I experienced that everyone's throat and tongue doesn't get itchy when they have milk. No. No, they don't. No. So I'm curious to see what that little dot is going to look like when they pinprick it. My boyfriend is allergic to dairy, severely, like anaphylactic allergic to dairy. So it's kind of a match made in heaven that I'm lactose, but even more so if I also have even a little allergy to dairy. Because he does have an allergy, I make it a point to cook without using dairy so that it just becomes a habit. Stuff like this is my little treats that I can have. When we go out to eat, sometimes I'll have my little treats. Even though I might get a little sicky afterwards. I might get a little sicky. I should probably have like a bite or something, right? Isn't that what people like to see other people eating? I don't get it. That's just me. I'm not saying like don't do it. I'm just saying I don't get it. But people like that, I suppose. It's too much on the fork, just a little bit. Ooh, wow. You know, it's cheese, it's fries. They're building apartments next to me, so I don't know if you can hear the nail gun. Well, that's all I hear. I just hear a nail gun. But that's happening tomorrow. I'm eager to know what the results are and what's gonna happen. I also want to see if I don't know if they can test it, if I have a slight chlorine allergy. Because I just got out of work being a swim instructor, and that's usually when like everything feels so much more inflamed. So I'd just be curious about that. And then after getting all my test results, we can make a game plan of what are the next steps. What can we do now to figure out, is there anything from the test that shows why I'm getting sick? And then, yeah, what's the game plan? What can we do to stop from getting sick, or prevent from getting sick as much, or from making it as severe? I don't know. I'm definitely ready to do all of that though. I kind of like the blue straw. I don't know, something about it's very like summery, you know? I like it. But that's all that's really on my mind right now, since that's happening tomorrow. It's kind of all I'm thinking about. I haven't been on any allergy medicines, and I've been dying, just absolutely dying. I've been off of my allergy meds for about a week. All I've been able to take are like a nasal spray, and then I have a Symbicort inhaler as well. So no Zyrtec D, no Zyrtec during the day, none of that, and that's been really rough. My eyes mostly are what's bothering me. What's bothering me are my eyes mostly. Nose has been fine. Like, I'm not like itchy nose or like runny nose or anything. I've sneezed a little bit, but nothing like rapid achoo. My eyes are just so itchy and burning. It's mostly this one. And this one has been making me worried of like, is it allergies or do I have pink eye? And I only mention pink eye because I do work with kids, and I've gotten pink eye before with kids. But there's no like goop coming out of it, so that's why I don't think it's pink eye. And with working with kids, yes, I know you get sick a lot, but I don't have a lot of students. It is the winter, although I live in Texas. It's very summery and it's 80 degrees and I love it. It is the winter and we don't get a lot of students during the winter. So even when there is a lull and I'm mostly with like adults and not so much kids, I'm still getting pretty sick and I don't know why. Yes, it's been less sick with the less kids, obviously, but it's still happening. Still happening. I'm excited to go back on my allergy medicines. I've had to get off of my asthma medication, my Montelukast, which is the generic singular. I've taken it ever since I was a little girl. I like maybe 7 years old is when I started taking it, and it was like the chewable tablet. And as I got older, I took the swallow tablet. But recently, my anxiety and depression has been just through the roof, and I was trying to log at what points of the day does it spike, and it typically spiked at night after I've taken my Montelukast asthma medicine. And I looked up side effects, and the severe side effects are depression and anxiety. So I mentioned it to my doctor, who then told me to talk to my allergist. And my allergist said, stop taking it, and continue with my nasal spray and my Symbicort. And then we'll touch base in about a month and see how my asthma is doing. Right now, my asthma feels fine. I haven't had any flare-ups, which is quite remarkable, because it used to be 3 days without my Montelukast and I would have to start using my inhaler. But it's been like 2 weeks, going on 3. I've been okay, which is really great. That means my asthma is getting better, which is awesome. It's really cool. And my mental health has gotten much, much better from being off the Montelukast. My sleep has also gotten better because it does cause insomnia. I remember being a little girl and having so much trouble sleeping, and my mom saying, "You're just fighting it. You're just fighting being asleep," which I don't know what that means. I guess not wanting to go to sleep, but I wanted to go to sleep. Like, I was tired. I couldn't do it. And it started when I started taking this medicine, and it's been like that ever since. And my sleep has gotten better since being off of it. So I'm not saying for those of you who are taking Montelukast to stop taking it, or for those who are going to be on it to be wary of it. It's different for everyone, and for me, it was a no-go. It took a long time to figure that out, but I'm glad that I did. I'm really glad that I did. Anyways, that's it for now. I'm going to finish the rest of my cheesy fries. Enjoy my little tea. Anyways, I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are, and make as many good choices as you can.